You don't gotta waste all of your time. Go get up and leave this all behind. Trust fall, you'll be fine. Melanie, you're working through it. Filipino, baby, you could do it. There's power in your every move. Growing up on mom and dad's advice. Looking back, it ain't so black and white. Trust they raised us right. Moving down to Southern California. In front of everything life has to offer. There's power in your every move. Mangoes and rice. Back when we were just kids, we go outside, feel the rays on her skin. She goes alright when it feels like the end. I close my eyes, mangoes and rice. Always singing someone else's song so much better than them. Think I do it, so it put me on with all of their friends. Little Steve, Filipino, and they knew what it meant. Dance good, sing good, and I play instruments. No B's, no C's, only A for Asians. Wide-eyed, dumb jokes from the 90%. Never wanted to wear my glasses, so my life was a blur. But we always made it work. Mangoes and rice. Back when we were just kids, we go outside, feel the rays on her skin. She goes alright when it feels like the end. I close my eyes, mangoes and rice. Mangoes and rice. Back when we were just kids, we go outside, feel the rays on her skin. She goes alright when it feels like the end. I close my eyes, mangoes and rice. inside my brain, 'cause I don't really have the heart to say. Take a look in there, tell me if it's anything you wanna fuck with. Probably not, honestly you'll never take a place. When I look at you I see your face. Yeah, 6 a.m. we're taking shots in the morning up on the counter. Like oh my god, had a thought when I was faded.